next one is addition of integers. So how to add integers? So first one is sum of two positive integers using number line. So here the positive integers are plus 3 and plus 2. When you add plus 3 and plus 2, we know that we get 3 plus 2 is 5. But how to add this plus 3 and plus 2 using number line? So see here, first you start from 0 and move 3 places to the right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. First move 3 places to the right. From 3, then you move further 2 places. This is 1, 2. So we get plus 5. So now you reach plus 5. So answer is plus 5. Okay. So first you have to move from 0 to right of the 0 for 3 places. Then you move 2 places to the right for plus 2. You reach plus 5. So this is addition of two positive integers on number line. Okay. So here the sum of two positive integers is the sum of their absolute values with positive sign. So now how to add the two negative integers? Here see, this is minus 2 and minus 3 or negative integers. Add minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, so add means here write in between the minus 2 and minus 3, write plus sign. So we get minus 2 plus into minus minus 3, so minus 5. But using number line, how to add? So first starts from 0 and move 2 places to left for 2, minus 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, on the number line. Then move 3 places to the left for minus 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so first starts from 0 and move 2 places to the left for minus 2 and then move 3 places to the left for minus 3. Now you reach minus 5. Okay, so here the sum of two negative integers is the sum of their absolute values with a negative sign. So now we move on to the sum of two integers with opposite sign. For example, if you add minus 4 and plus 2 on the number line. So how to add? First write the number line. Okay, here minus 4 is also there and plus 2 is also there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So now starts from 0 and move 4 places for minus 4. Okay, so move 4 places to the left of the 0 for minus 4. So from minus 4, now move 2 places to the right. Okay, count 1, 2. Okay, so now we will get with minus 2 is the answer. Okay, so why I am moving forward direction here? Because there is a plus 2 is there. So we move forward direction. Okay, so first the minus 4 is in backward direction and plus 2 is in forward direction. So from minus 4 we move in forward direction. So we get minus 2. Okay. For example, if you take another one, that is plus 2 and minus 5. Okay. So first write the number line. This is 0, 1, 2. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Here see, the first number is plus 2. Okay, so first move from 0 for 2 places. Okay, then from 2 move 5 places, count from 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will reach the minus 3. So you will get minus 3 is the answer. So you can do other way. So see here, first write the minus 5 and plus 2. The minus 5 means in the backward direction. So first move from 0 for 5 places for minus 5. Okay. So here plus 2 is there, that means we have to move in forward direction. So from minus 5 move 2 places, that is 1, 2. So we will get minus 3. Okay. So 5 minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So you can do any way. Okay, that is the first one or this one. So in both the way we get minus 3 is the answer. So the next one is properties of addition of integers. So the first property is closure property. So in the whole numbers I already explained to you. The closure property means when you add any two whole numbers, the addition, the sum is also an whole numbers. Similarly here also, when you add any two integers, that is a and b, here a and b are two integers. When you add these one, the sum will also be an integer. For example, 2 is an integer and plus 3 is an integer. When you add 2 plus 3 we get 5. 5 is also integer. If you take a minus 2 and plus 3, the minus 2 and plus 3 we will get 1. So 1 is also an integer. Or if you minus 3 and plus 2, so the minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 is also an integer. So the closure property says that if you add any two integer, then their sum is also an integer. The next property is commutative property. So what is commutative property? So if you see here, this is a and b are two integers, then the commutative property is a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay. When you interchange their places, the sum is also will be an integer. Okay. For example, this is 2 and 4. Okay. So put 2 here and 4 here, then interchange these numbers, then 4 plus 2. The 2 plus 4 is 6 and 4 plus 2 is also an 6. So that 6 is also an integer, 6 is also an integer, and here LHS is equal to RHS. So this is here the commutative property is holds good for integer under addition. The next one is, or if you take another example for this, minus 7 and plus 4. Okay. So see here minus 7 plus 4 and interchange now 4 plus of minus 7. So this is minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3 and 4 plus into minus is minus, so we get minus 3. So here LHS is equal to RHS. The commutative property is holds good for integers. The next one is associative property. So here A, B and C, here consider three integers. Then if your associative property is holds good for integers, then A plus B plus C is equal to, see here, this is A plus B plus C. In the whole numbers I already explained what is associative property. So in the for three numbers, first we have to make these two as a group, then we have to make these two as a group. Okay. For example, here A is 2 plus 3 plus 5. First make these two as a group, and now 2 plus 3 make as group, and this one is 5. So 2 plus 5 plus 3 is 8. Here 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5. So 8 plus 2 is 10 and 5 plus 5 is 10. Here also LHS is equal to RHS, so that associative property is holds good for integers. For associative, you can take also negative numbers. For example, see -2, +3 and -5. These are three numbers. For this associative properties, see here, first make these two as a group and next one -3 +3 as a group, and this one is -5. So -2 plus 3 minus 5 is -2 and 2 minus 3. So this is +1 and -5. Here -2 plus into minus is -2, and here 1 minus 5 is -4, and -2 minus 2 is -4, this is -4. Here also LHS is equal to RHS. So associative properties also holds good for negative integers. Then the next one is identity property. So identity property means if A is an integer, then if you add 0 to the integer, so we get the integer again. So this is called what? Identity property. So here 0 is an additive identity element. Okay, if you take the 2, add 0, we get 2. 2 is also an integer. If you take the -5 is an integer, add 0, so we get -5, the same number itself. Okay, we get the same number itself. Okay, so that the sum will be here, if 0 is added to an integer, the sum will be an integer itself. So 0 is called the additive identity element. The next one is last one, additive inverse. Okay, the additive inverse means if A is an integer, then the sum of two integers with equal absolute values and opposite signs is 0. So see here, if A is an integer, then the inverse of A is -A. Okay, so here the A minus A we will get 0. Okay, so here the additive inverse means what? Just change the sign of the given integer. For example, if you give the 5, so the additive inverse of +5 is -5. Just change its sign. Okay, the number will be same, just change its sign. So 5 minus 5, you will get 0. If you get -6, then its additive inverse is +6. So -6 plus 6 is 0. Okay, so here the sum of two integers with equal absolute values and opposite signs is always equal to 0. Okay, the additive identity element is 0. If you they ask write the additive inverse of given integer is 6. Okay, this additive inverse is -6.